Salute and thank you, NERDSoul. Oh yeah, lay ill kid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bringing the street geek and NERDSoul. That's right, Soultaku. Let's do this. We got 3 joints we gonna get into. We got Daima, we got Bleach, we got Uzumaki. We gonna have some fun, going kick back. We gonna watch Daima together. We gonna talk about it. We gonna watch some Bleach together. We gonna watch Uzumaki because I think Uzumaki is on its finale. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to have some fun time. So right now, let's go on and queue up that Daima and let's see what we got. Yo, shouts out to Shinron. Yo, he granted a wish and old boy was like, yo, hold on. Don't you grant 3 wishes? He said, yo, that's a bonus for my regulars. You know what I'm saying? That's for my people that I'm down with. Look, you only get the homie discount. All right, if you normally coming through. I don't know y'all like that. I'm going to keep it for real. I just don't know y'all like that. All right, now hold up real quick. I'm not going to get into the logic of like magical dragon physiological changes, but he made the people babies, right? I mean, down in the kids, which is cool. Like Gomo, was it Gomo or Goma? Whatever his name is, he made them in the kids. But they clothes with kids too. I mean, did they go to Carter's and get like little, 5T, you know what I'm saying, and all their sizes? Because you see, Krillin with the baby Baldy, and he's still rocking the baby clothes. You got Vegeta and Goku, they got the baby clothes. I'm just, look, I love Dragon Ball. I'm just saying, man, I'm like, how they get the baby clothes too? You know what? Before I go too far in this, I was wondering, just because he made them kids. Because, all right, for any of my horror fans, y'all know about, Leprechaun or Wishmaster. What you wish for, there's going to be something weird in it that you ain't expect. He wished for them to be kids. But does that mean they don't have their powers still? I mean, like for instance, even though Goku is a kid, can he still do Super Saiyan Blue? Can he still... Oh, snap, forgot, we're before Blue. This is after... All right, so... Yeah, what level of Super Saiyan can he go to right now? I forgot. You know what? I got to step up on my lore, but still, the thought remains, right? Like, if they're kids, does that also remove the skills they got, or is it just that they little and they still got their same skills and powers? Because he didn't specify that to Shinron at all. And Shinron might have just been like, all right, you know what I'm saying? He's 7 now. But just because he's 7 doesn't mean he can't still go Super Saiyan. You know what I'm saying? All right, so now they taking baby hostages too. Bruh, like, y'all gonna catch a beat down, right? Like, beat downs is coming. They ain't just gonna be like, all right, you gonna turn us to kids and see... they gonna fight the Tamagotchis. They gonna do that. They got to. And you're going down. All right, they're gonna knock it in the dirt. That's all I'm saying. They knocking it in the dirt. Okay, I know that this is a serious situation, but Goten and Trunks are having way too much fun as babies again. Like it seems like only Goku and Vegeta are like, yo, something's going on and this is a problem. Chi-Chi and, Bulma seem to be kind of coming around as well. But Goten and Trunks, man, like, look, okay, this is a serious situation. I'm going to need y'all to have a little bit, just a little bit of responsibility, a little bit of discipline. I know y'all are kids, but y'all going to step it up, all right? This is anime kids. So anime kids got to save the world like every weekend. All right, you know what? I'm going to also... add another rule to the Z Warriors in general. If Shinron is ever summoned and y'all ain't the one summoning him, you need to go and investigate it immediately. Remember when oh snap, I forgot. This is before Revival of F. All right, yeah, I have to keep remembering this is a prequel because, all right, remember in Revival of F when the people, the Frieza team, they went and summoned Shinron, and like Piccolo was like, oh, somebody summoned Shinron. All right, whatever. Like, no, bruh. Like, if y'all ain't, somebody getting a wish and it might be bad. Y'all just need to go and just look just in case. Or if y'all ain't going like check out when Shinron is ever, summoned, then one of y'all need to keep at least one Dragon Ball with you. Just at least one. Like y'all don't have to have all 7. Just keep one with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And that'll be y'all job to just keep the one. So if anybody trying to round them up, they got to come to you and be like, yo, man, I need a Dragon Ball. And you be like, what you need it for? Huh? What you need? Remember when you used to ask your mama for money, be like, what you doing with it? What you doing with that money? So I need to know what you want to do with this Dragon Ball. What kind of wish you trying to pull off up in here? Yo. Yo. Why my boy Master Roshi doing it up though? Why Master Roshi? He said, you can call me Big Kame Senin right now. Like, homie pulled up the shades and was like, bling. I ain't going front. I like his style. I like the brother's style, man. I can't lie to you. Master Roshi, he chilling. Got the book bag. You know what I'm saying? Got the nice fit. Chilling. Fresh baldy. Kicking out there with Krillin, even though Bulma said Krillin was always tiny. Don't worry about that, Krillin. You know what I'm saying? Short King's on the rise. You know what I'm saying? But look, hey, Pete, yo, you gotta give Roshi hit. Roshi said, I don't care whether I'm a kid or whether I'm old, I'ma still have that riz. All right. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna talk first. I've always hated Mr. Popo's design. We ain't gonna go there. Look, we ain't gonna deal with the WS today. We ain't got time for that. But okay, Mr. Popo. If something like this, if y'all are attacked, he knows everything. All right, so all right, peep this. You're up there. You're attacked. They use Shinron to make all of the Z Warriors small, and they kidnap Dende. And we have to come to you to find out? Why aren't you hitting the alarm? Where's the silent alarm up there? Where's you should be the dude hitting the bell. Like, he's just standing up there like, oh, hi there. What do you mean, oh, hi there? Even Goku, the most laid back of them all, it's like, this ain't the time for hi there. Like, what you talking about? Man, see, this is the problem. Y'all don't have a sense of urgency. That's why y'all be catching L's. Now Goku, he doing what I like to see right now. That's right. He out here training. Cause like they said, we got to get used to our new bodies. Well, technically our old bodies, but also our new bodies. Cause we was big for a whole long time. We ain't been little for a minute. So, he got to train. His legs don't reach as far as they used to. His arms don't reach as far as they used to. They got to get used to their body weight when they flying. So see Goku doing what? Cause he know. If someone kidnapped Dende, they ain't just gonna give him back. We gonna have to hit somebody. So he like, let me go in and start training, because when I have to hit somebody, I want to be able to give them that 2-inch punch. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to give that, you know what I'm saying? Right up in their head. All right, then chop them across the chest like they're in a wrestling match. All right, that's all I'm saying. He know what need to be done. Vegeta just sitting down. This why you always losing, Vegeta. This why you always second place. Because see, Goku training and you sitting at the table. So we got 10 days. And I think that's a good kind of time clock to slow everyone down for a moment before we get rolling. And so we can get some information and lore in, like we're getting about people from the demon realm with the pointy ears and everything. Also, we about to get some training, because Goku was like, hold up, we got 10 days? Man, that's a long time. We know he got to go get his training on. He already searching for man, look. Come on. We got Roshi up in here. We know he going to come through with the training regimen. Come on, Roshi. Now, Roshi also look like he about to go on vacation. So, let's see. I don't know what he about to say. You know what? I would get mad at Roshi for using my bow staff or my magic bow staff for laundry, but right now I'm just glad I got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad I got it. We ain't really got time to be mad about it at this time. Look, you got to respect people's things. Okay, real quick, I want to talk about Kibito for a moment. He all mad at Bulma about teleporting people back and forth and stuff like that. Like, bro, what else you got to do? Like, what else do you really have to do? She's fixing the spaceship, man. and you ain't doing nothing. Also, teleporting takes like what? All of a second? Bruh, get off your lazy bum butt and start teleporting people. Like, you killing me. Acting like y'all got something else to do. Y'all got to turn the kids. We got to solve the case. I love what Glorio did in his... Look, when you arrive, he ain't mince words. He ain't waste no time. He said, look, are you Goku? He said, yeah. He said, man, look, I need you to come with me to defeat, you know what I'm saying? Yo, come on, bruh. He said, we need you to defeat King Goma. That's it. I ain't gonna waste no time. I ain't got no small talk. Look, he gotta go. He got to go. And of course, you telling Goku gonna be like, a fight? Psh, I got you, bruh. Now, real quick, do you trust Glorio? Because I believe that Glorio is not a fan of Goma. But I still don't know if we could trust him. Because homie was like, only 3 people can fit in the ship. And I'm like, bruh, if y'all don't stop, do you know how many times when we was going to like Six Flags or King's Dominion, us kids packed up in the back of the car, and it's only supposed to be 3 people back there. It was like 5 deep with little kids, but you can fit. It's kid, like Vegeta said, it's kid size, man. You can fit more than one more. You can fit one more, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 people down there. All right, him and Piccolo could get in there. All right. Cause they little. They all little kids. See, he trying to isolate Goku, man. I don't know. So I guess my big question now is, how long or how much sooner can Bulma finish her ship now that she's in Glorio's ship? Also, can we really trust Glorio? And is Dende really safe, or is he going to be changed in some type of way when we see him? But guys, look, the show looking good. I ain't going front. The show looking good. I'm glad we got what we got. I'm feeling the intro and outro music. Yo, Dragon Ball is back, and we looking pretty out here, man. Got that high def, you know what I'm saying? Got that 4K screen, man. Look, man, never seen Goku look so pretty. Alrighty, now. Last time we were checking out Bleach, Ichigo was going at Yach, straight up. And the boy was looking good, you know what I'm saying? He was bringing it. It seemed like he had some skills. Yach didn't pull out the pupils on him, so it seemed like it turned the tide to a certain degree. I'm assuming Uryu still has some type of play to make for Ichigo if he decides to turn good again. Because even Ichigo, like Yash was talking about his Quincy blood, then he sliced completely through the Soul King. So we'll see what's going to go. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Let's go and hit play. Whoa. So the Soul King can be replaced at least on the fly? It seems, because all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, no problem, I'm gonna take the Soul King's place. It's like, hold up, say what? Like, I mean, of course, this is all brand new to me. People that, got the manga down on lock or whatever, y'all know y'all skills. But in my case, I'm like, I didn't know we could just replace them. I mean, just a plug and play style kind of situation. So a quick question to all of my Bleach folks out there. Mimi Hagi, did I miss him somewhere in the original series? Because I'm like, I mean, Jushiro, I don't remember ever hearing about Mimi Hagi at all. But I mean, of course, I watch a ton of stuff, so who knows? But this is all brand new to me. And if Mimi Hagi has this type of power, where is he positioned in relation to like the Soul King, to Yach, to all those people? Like, is he, I guess, another entity, or is he an actual like anthropomorphized person, or like what? Because all we see is like the hand. It says the dark arm. We see like the backwards fist, the back of the fist with the eye in it. So what is Mimi Hagi, or who is Mimi Hagi? Feel free to let me know, because I'm like, all right, this is brand new for me. This look like it's gonna be a flashback episode, but all this, I'm like, I ain't never heard of this dude in my life. Yo, Granny got skills. Granny hit him with an uppercut and a straight to the gut and said, don't underestimate me just because I'm old. Look, man, look, I'm telling y'all, don't mess around with them old folks. You don't never know. Just because she old, you don't never know who was like wrestling champion, wrestling state champ back in the day. You don't have no idea. You don't know who boxed Golden Glove back in like 79. You have no idea. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better stop messing with these old folks before you get a 2-piece and a biscuit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, by the way, don't think I'm going to forget to to add in the fact that Juicito had an ill handshake even when he was a young skillet. Okay, so Mimi Hagi is, at least the way I'm understanding it, is a piece of the Soul King that was detached from him. If that's where we're going, I guess I can understand the lore of people maybe not knowing where that piece came from and understanding the power that it held or that was surrounding it or whatever, and started worshiping that power, not knowing that it was tied to the Soul King, I assume. But if Jushido knows, or the wider community knows, then isn't it time to like rope everybody in, unless it's a situation where it's supposed to be secret for a reason? I mean, maybe I'm missing something here. Let me know if I'm missing something, y'all. Okay, I see. Seems like, Jushido is going to do the sort of ultimate sacrifice kind of thing. But he figured this thing was coming. So, all right, so at least it ain't a situation where this isn't something that he didn't want to do. Kuchiki, she gonna be all right. She's weathered bigger storms than this. At least in my opinion, she has. But Aizen, man, Aizen, really though? I mean, do we wanna bring Aizen back? Do any of us trust Aizen enough to bring him back? Or is it a situation where like, we ain't got no help, we need to bring Aizen back? Because I don't know if I trust that dude, and maybe he need to stay where his butt is at. All right, now Yach is taking on the team. They're kind of like the ragtag team with Ichigo, and Orihime goes to heal the Soul King, and of course he's like, a mere human can't do this. So is that saying that the Soul King can be repaired, just that Orihime can't do it? Or is he just saying like basically just making fun of her, but nobody can repair him? Or maybe can he meaning the Soul Reaper, the Soul King, can he repair himself? Because, it's not like, I'd assume, I've never seen the Soul King in action, but I would assume that, he's not a weakling and he's not powerless. So maybe Orihime plus whatever he can do on his own, plus whatever Jushido's doing, can all swirl around and fix him? Maybe? Ooh, this is interesting. I think we found a crack. We found a chink in the armor. So even Yach was like, why didn't I see this coming? Why didn't I foresee this? And I can't remember her name. She said he didn't notice the shadow. The shadow that, from Mimi Hagi or whatever. I guess the Soul King is Mimi Hagi, or Mimi Hagi is a part of the, you know what I mean? He ain't see, whatever he ain't see it. So maybe this is going to be the chink in the armor for defeating him or bringing him down, or at least putting him back in, soul jail or whatever they did with Yach back the first time. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they did with him back then, they're going to have to do it again. Now, I'm digging this conversation between Aizen and I can't even think of his name now, but I'm digging the conversation. But I know he won't like those guys at Central 46. Remember, like, man, you slaughtered pretty much all of the Soul Reapers at that time. What are you talking about? You committed like a mass act of I don't know, treachery or something, like terrorism. Bruh, you killed mad people. Yes, we gonna make sure we have as many safeguards as possible to make sure you don't do nothing wild. Like, come on, man. Whoa. Aizen then said, look, don't sleep. Aizen said, just because I'm up in here locked up don't mean you won't keep your fingers. All right, if you want your digits, back on up. He said, just because my spiritual pressure can't go that far, don't mean you gonna be able to put their hands up on me. Shusui was like, all right, I'm good. Yo, so Aizen, I didn't know that Aizen knew what was, I guess Aizen knows what's going on, up, in the Soul Society, I guess. Because he's like, you want me to come up there just so I can see y'all getting beat up by Yatch? So what? You know what I'm saying? Now, let me know what you think about this. Do you think that letting Aizen out to possibly face Yatch could work? I mean, Yatch already said, Aizen was already like, psh, I don't care about y'all no way. Like, I don't like none of y'all, don't none of y'all like me, and why do I need to save y'all? So maybe it won't work, but maybe it will. Either way, I dug this episode. I didn't get all the fighting that I wanted to get in this episode, but we laid a good amount of groundwork for some extra lore that I didn't know. I'm pretty sure someone watching this or listening to this does know. So feel free to school me on everything with Mimi Hagi and the right arm and the dark arm and all that mess. And I want to know what you think about. What do we think about Aizen versus Yatch? If we get that. Now, I don't know if this is already in manga form or something where it's already happened. If you know, don't spoil it for me. But if you don't know and you think it's a dope idea, I'm not sure I'd be against it. It kind of be like some Hannibal type vibes where it's like, you let this dude out so he can solve a crime. But he still got to go back to jail. Because, to a certain degree, it's sort of self-preservation because Yatch want to kill everybody. He want everything to be destroyed. So, you're part of that everything that gets destroyed, Aizen. Unless Aizen's like, I don't care, I want to die. So, I don't know how he's feeling, but I would say that I wouldn't be against Aizen fighting Yatch in a situation where he's not even really trying to redeem himself. He's just trying to be on some, look, I'm the top bad guy. I don't know who you is. And fact is, you still a Quincy, so you got to go. Maybe I'll be down with that. But anyway, with that said, I'm digging Bleach. Of course, I'm always, I always got love for Bleach, so we're going to stay with that. But I guess we'll wrap up. We'll watch the finale of Uzumaki and all that craziness, because boy, is that show wild. So, in the finale of this wild show, this Twilight Zone-ish, Outer Limits-ish, Black Mirror-ish type of setup and show, we end up in a cycle of cycles, a wheel in the middle of a wheel. Like the spiral really does just continue on into itself. It's like that infinity circle rolling over. There's no beginning, there's no end kind of thing. And this episode ends up showing you kind of how hopeless it is for all of these people in this town of, I believe, Karuzu. We finally get some journalists, some first responders, some people to show up and try to help, try to save these folks, try to bring some aid. And they're caught inside of this vortex of this town. They're caught inside of this just crazy loop of lunacy, of violence, of horror. The young lady meets this kid. I think it's Mitsuya. And we know this kid is going to act up. The kid is crazy. The kid gets in tons of trouble. And ends up like alerting the Butterfly Gang, which changes their name to the Dragonfly Gang later, and has his sister and this young lady that survived the car crash just basically ducking and hiding among these row houses, trying to figure it out. And since this is the finale of this season or this mini series, you end up with a situation where they truly let you know that there's no hope. But we do learn, what is it? We get this idea that, or we learn that, hey, this is actually something that's gone, like a phenomena that's gone on here for a long time. And we don't know how long it's gone on because the cycle kind of just replaces and returns itself. So no one knows how long this kind of self-contained spiral in this area has, I guess, perpetuated itself. And we don't seem to have any outside knowledge of anywhere else in Japan, speaking on it. So I don't know how that happens. It's a very weird situation where no one has said, hey, in the history books, this town has always been weird. Something strange has happened. Something crazy has happened. These people just disappeared. Nothing like that. So it seems to be sort of like Derry, like in the movie It seems to be like Derry in that fashion or in that way where this town is part of Maine, but it seems like don't nobody really mess with that town, and the town kind of just operates sort of as an island unto itself, if you will. But the survivors that we follow along, we find out just how crazy these rows that wind back into one another. We see the people that twist and turn into one another. We see a lot of weird and nasty cannibalism, because of course the snail people are now being cooked for food because there's no more food in this spiral town because, can't nobody get out. And anyone who comes in gets sucked into the void. And that void, it just gets worse and worse as this episode goes on. It sucks in like, helicopters, battleships, all kinds of things. And it ends up being sort of the answer to, what we're looking for, because when we finally get through, trekking through the mountain, trekking through the city, the bodies that are contorted and twisted together, building the whole town into a spiral, when they finally get to the bottom, we find that there's this kind of weird shrine from who knows where. Is it from a previous civilization, like an ancient civilization? Is it from aliens? We don't get that answer, which is something that I think is nice. Keep that mystery. Keep it for another day. Keep that story for another time. I like the fact that we don't really get any answers here outside of just the madness of the spiral. We don't know who started the spiral, who brought the spiral, why no one else in Japan talks about the spiral, why no one seems to remember the last time the spiral happened. Nobody seems to be able to ascertain any kind of, answer or answers either from outside or inside the town. And then there's also this time displacement that goes on the further you get away from the spiral. Even though it winds you back to itself, there's a time displacement issue, because we see a young man that we saw, I guess, in TV time like hours ago, and it seems like years for him. So the way this plays off out of the 4 episodes, I enjoyed it, man. I dug it. This was truly right up my, Twilight Zone alley. I think it's something that's cool, different, new, a different way to kind of like display the horror genre in anime. And shouts to, is it Junji? Whoever, I think it's Junji. Shouts out to him for bringing this to us, man. This story is weird and wild. And then, of course, we see at the end between the snail people and them trying to even eat a child, and throughout the attacks of the Dragonfly gang and all of this stuff, when it swoops around and goes back to the beginning, it's almost like it's built up just to break itself back down again. It just continues this cycle of like birth and death of its own spiralness. And I am caught up in this mystery in a way where I am intrigued, because of course we get to see, the next, I guess, cycle start. And this time, you have the young lady coming off, and it's a very different looking young lady, but it's almost the same exact interaction or interactions that we see going on. And you see the spirals beginning to start again. So do I like this? Yes. Do I recommend this? Yes. It is a wild show, very weird, very crazy, and extremely stylistic, man. Like, I'm digging it. So, you know what I'm saying? Daima was on for me this week. Bleach was on. Uzumaki came through. So, yeah, I guess next week, since this is over, next week I'll just continue on with Dragon Ball Daima, with Bleach, maybe Demon Lord 2099, but of course, NERDSoul, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, podcast, all that jazz. And until the next time that you have to make sure, for absolutely sure, that you get out of town before these spirals get too crazy. I'm just saying, peace.